My iPhone is infected with a Trojan virus. I need to scan it immediately. Okay, what color looks best? None of them, apparently. Why is it blue? Please. Hey, you know you're supposed to. It's so bright. Oh. He's here! I need to get away from me. Alright. Boom. I'm here. Hey, it's been a while. I thought this was fun, so I'm just gonna record more. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm gonna come up with stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna start talking about stuff. Music. Two new songs out. It's Frankenstein, and I named the other one at like 1 in the morning because I was really tired and didn't have a name for it, and I was trying to get it out before Halloween because the scheduled release date, if I were to release it on a schedule which would let me do like the pre-save and stuff, it would have been November 3rd, I believe, which is, after Halloween. So I just did it as soon as possible, and I use Amuse, it's treated me well so far. I'm not gonna complain about it. They haven't like ripped my baby from me and held him for ransom or anything. But the song is called Terror and Pumpkin Guts, which was like terrible name for the song. I guess it kind of works because it's supposed to be a Halloween song, but it's like, I don't know, it could have been more clever. And I also didn't get to do vocals, which is really upsetting. I didn't get to do vocals, even though I really wanted to. I had like all of them written out. And I couldn't do them because I was running out of time. And I thought that if I didn't get it out then, it wouldn't come out before Halloween. And I really wanted it to come out before Halloween. And it came out today. It came out today at like 5 o'clock or like 11 o'clock. And I don't know why. Usually when I do release as soon as possible, like it's never done it that quickly. It did it in like 2 or 3 days, which is awesome. But if I had known it would have taken that long or like that short of a time, I would have put more work into the things. The vocals are apparently really dry, and the second one literally doesn't have vocals, and I really could have just mastered them better. I got these cool headphones at the... That was loud for you. I got those headphones at the pawn shop, and I've been mastering my stuff. I actually mastered Zombie, which is not out yet, but it will be. I'll put a little thingy in there. I'm out the grave. What can I say? I'm just a green piece of trash here. Okay, that's enough. I mastered that one with those. I've mastered a few other ones. I have one that I recorded with those headphones on, like all the way with the volume all the way up, and didn't realize I was very loud. I was being very loud, and it was like 12 o'clock, and my entire family was asleep. So my mom just barged in the door and started yelling in the middle of the recording. And I really wish I still had it. I think it deleted because I was recording on here, and I just closed it. But I feel like that song might be okay. It's called Please Don't Be Mad, and I recorded it with I have a Casio Tone CT310. That probably sounds like leet speak to somebody, but it's I guess you could use the term retro, even though it's just an old keyboard. It's not old, it's a nice keyboard. Think of like, I don't know, Jack Stauber, the kind of stuff, like the thing that he uses. That. I recorded that, and I just kind of I started freestyling it, rippity bippity gippity motherfucker. But doing actually, I mean, in my opinion, and compared to myself in the past 3 or 4 years that I've been doing music, I've been doing a lot better. I have the first song that I've ever recorded that hit 1,000 streams is Meat Festival, and I don't know why that song is my most popular, but it is. Oh my god. I ate burritos and they're trying to come back up. I've been posting on TikTok, which is I've always not hated. I've always, this sounds really really pretentious. Not looked down as in I think I'm better than them, but I've always looked towards TikTok artists as like kind of just like they're trying to be trendy in order to promote their stuff, which is kind of how a lot of them are. Sadly, Baby No Money seems like a TikTok artist, even though he's been making music since I think maybe before TikTok was a thing. I don't know, but he's definitely with his latest stuff been acting kind of like that. I couldn't name any more of them. I don't pay that much attention. Well, I don't. I pay attention. I just don't listen to most modern artists because I mean, look at that up there. I have, hold on, that right there. I have a Misfits mask, which Spirit Halloween came in clutch with that. You guys can't see it because the reflection, but there's Ghost and then there's Sleep Token. If you hate, I will. I was. But TikTok artists are like weird, and I didn't want to be considered one, which, I mean, I don't care what I am as long as I'm an artist. I want people to hear me. But it's like, I don't want them to hear me and think that guy's a TikTok artist. Which, I don't know if that's that bad of a thing. But, I don't know, I don't want to be considered just like a trend hopping kind of popularity based artist. Which I'm definitely not. But I've been posting lately and not like, I'm not trying to do like a cash grab, but I have been doing like the hey, your For You page loves you because it gave you my music, and it's got like I'm Roosterfin, I make metal and alternative music, and then like the last one's, I don't know, just random lyrics from the song that's playing in the background, and it's helped. It actually has helped a lot. I've got in the past month, I've got like 500 streams, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's almost 500 people, or just one really, really, like one dude that really likes my music. But I think it's more than that. But like, I've got people, I have this dude on TikTok that's trying to collab with me. I have my older music that I thought was bad. It's actually coming back and it's doing pretty good. It's doing better than it ever has been. My song Not Home and Jump were for some reason not put on TikTok or Instagram or any of like the social media song databases. So I just finally got them on there, and I posted one with Not Home on it. I think either earlier today or I think it was last night, like right before I went to bed. And it's got 20 something likes and a few hundred views, which is awesome sauce. That's more than I've ever had. And I keep hearing these people complaining about like, oh, I don't get that many views, only like 500. Brother, I couldn't perform live in front of 500 people. I couldn't perform live in front of 25 of them. That's a lot of people. And it's just freaking cool, bro. My dream has always been to be a music artist. And I feel like talking about myself like I'm gonna make it is very not really my style. Because I like to be, I like to be sure about my future, or I like to be sure about things, and I know having the spirit of I'm gonna do this and it's gonna work is helpful with a lot of people, but that doesn't change the fact that I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I genuinely don't know if it's gonna happen. And I'd like it to. I'd really like it to, but I genuinely don't know if it's gonna happen. And it's weird seeing, this is more of a personal thing. There are a lot of mainstream artists that I abhor them. I hate them so much. Like, please don't sue me or anything. I hate NBA YoungBoy. I hate Britney Spears. I hate Taylor Swift sucks. Massive donkey penis. And that's definitely it. She's hated by all, and it's deserved. And it's kind of, I don't know the word. It's weird seeing that people that make that stuff are making billions of dollars a year. And I'm making things that, in my opinion, sound better. I know not in a lot of people's opinions, but in my opinion, seeing a bunch of, like, people that I think that my music is better than, I wouldn't say better than, I think my music it has more soul than a good amount of things. Like, I think me putting 2 months into a song versus Taylor Swift just pouring her racist thoughts onto a track, there's a big difference. And I think mine has more spirit than, you know, you used to be into black girls, but I turned your black sky white, or whatever she said. She's insane. I don't want to be a problematic artist, because I know there are a lot of problematic artists. You know what? My brain just kind of turned off, and we're done with that topic. Thank you all for giving me, like, the support to make music like that. It means, I could never explain how much it means to me. It means a lot. I love you all. Chicken butt. I wonder what the craziest thing that I could buy on the internet is. I want to find it. Hold on. Struggle. Oh my goodness. Can you guys see this? It's like the Matrix and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. If I do this and then... Whoa, it's in front of... Boo, I'm the machine. Okay. Click off of it, please. There we go. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing... Nope, wrong way. Are we seeing this up here? Bada boom, bada boom. Okay. I'm gonna go on AliExpress, because why not? I'm using the laptop keyboard right now. I think I'm gonna look up Johnson Furnace Monkey Dinosaur Treehouse Fortnite doll. Is this what I was looking for? I think so. I think this is exactly what I was looking for, actually. So peak a little loose, though. Why are you commenting on how loose the action figures are? You freaking weirdo. Color green. Color green. Bad idea. Oh my god, there are so many boobs. Why is this on Alibaba? Labubu. We back. I don't want to look at Laboobies anymore. Okay, I don't know what topics to talk about, so I'm just going to start saying stuff. Movies, TV shows. I love movies and TV shows. I feel like I've said this before, because I remember I talked about Caveat last time I recorded. But you guys cannot see it. I'll put a picture somewhere, like right there. I have a giant collection of DVDs up there. Like, gonna say at least 10 of them. DVDs, vinyls, VHS tapes. I have a few 8-track tapes. I have nothing. Yeah, that's all I have. But I also have this thing, which is cool. Really flipping cool. This is flipping awesome. It's a stereo cabinet, and it has cassette tape players in them. And I have 2 cassette tapes. Literally only 2. And they came with it. And it's a crappy Elvis Presley one, and it's a crappy Willie Nelson one. I really don't like either of those artists. I don't have anything against Willie Nelson, by the way. Willie Nelson's cool, just not. I wouldn't choose to listen to Willie Nelson if I had a choice. It wouldn't be him, and it sure as hell would not be Elvis Presley. I found all of these thrifting, and well, not all of them. I found most of the DVDs and everything else thrifting. I bought a few of the vinyls because I have 2 Suicide Boys ones, and then The Drip, which is a really cool album or band. Bought that one, and then you guys can see it right there. Hooray for Boobies by the Bloodhound Gang. Oh, it's such a good album. I got one. I don't know the name of it down here. I got next to my candle. I have a few up here, which are really good. I feel like I think I talked about these in the first episode. But I love going to Goodwill. Thrift stores just in general, but like Goodwill specifically, I feel like it's like, I know it's like commercialized thrifting, but it's also where everybody just donates stuff, because you're not going to go to Salvation Army and find a, like, where, if you go to Salvation Army, some random thrift store that is family owned, and then Goodwill is going to always have, not always, but 9 times out of 10, Goodwill is going to have better stuff, just because so many people donate to it, and it's just, you know, they make a bunch of money, so they can not spend it on making their stores better, and they can pay disabled people less money. That's like real. That guy's pretty bad over there. But Goodwill's cool because I like to steal from Goodwill. That was a lie. That was a joke. Legally, that was a joke. But me and my pal, we sell stuff at, we have a local flea market in our town, and we set up there one weekend and made like $70 off of a bunch of random shirts and stuff that we had. I sold a few vinyl records, like $1 worth of books that I had, and pants. I don't think I sold any pants actually, but yeah, it was fun. Like, it was an actually fun experience. I've learned from working in customer service that talking to people is not that bad. Like, I've had crippling social anxiety for my entire life, and once I started working there, it literally, first week it was gone. Well, not gone. First week there, and like, I think I gained my customer service voice, which allowed me to speak to more people and speak easier to people. Because, like, before I worked in customer service, I'm a cashier and a customer lead at a grocery store, by the way. Before then, I would just, like, if somebody random came up to me and was like, "Hey, your pants are cool," I would go, "Hey, thanks. You're cool too. Your pants are cool too." Now I can actually go like, "Thank you, pal. Your pants are pretty sweet too." And just be kind of myself, and it's nice. I understand why some people are extroverts now. It's kind of fun talking to people, and it definitely helps with my music, because I've actually gone out and talked to people about it. Posting about it is helping because people are listening to me, and like, just being able to talk to people is fun, because I've made a handful of friends because I can do that, and I've met. What's a way to say this without sounding corny? Bettered my relationships with people. I've tightened my bond with my home dogs, my gangalang. 4. No, that's 8. Can you tell I failed math class? It's fun. It's cool being able to speak to people. And okay, next topic. I'm bored. I suck at this. I'm really bad at recording and having topics. I don't know how I did it with the first one. Actually, I do know how I did it. I had like 2 hours of footage that I clipped into 30 minutes. Or however long it is. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably not going to be very long. I started recording at 10:30. It's 11:30. Wait, that's not how that works. I started recording at 10:30 and it's 11:37 now, and I only have 25 minutes of footage. Are we doing this at dog ears or something? I don't understand this. I do have a hypothetical for everybody. I've been thinking for like a minute on what to talk about. A hypothetical. You're in this room, completely, it's made of metal. There are no windows. You can't even tell that it's separate walls. It's just a reflective metal wall. And there's this table in the middle, big green button. It's got something on top of it. There's a sign next to it that says if you press that button, it makes every person in the world sneeze at the exact same time. Give or take a second. Maybe. Max a second. Would you press it? And I don't know why I came up with this, but it sounds funny. I think I would not. I don't think I'd press it because although it would be really funny, and I feel like maybe it'd make a funny TikTok or something, or you could freak out all the religious people and make them think God made everyone sneeze at the same time. And it means like the rapture's happening on the 6th or the 7th or whatever that dude said. I don't think I'd do it solely for the fact that I feel like that much pressure of people sneezing would like blow the earth up. And I know it probably wouldn't, but like I feel like it'd do something. And also the sound of every 8 billion people on earth, every single one sneezing at the same time, I feel like that'd be really, really loud. And they're not like tiny sneezes, by the way. They're like the whole thing you think, like where the kind where you lose the ability to control your arms for a second. You know what kind of sneeze I'm talking about. That'd be loud. I feel like it might have an effect on the earth. And also, there were pros and cons to the religious thing. It would be funny to mess with all of them, but also like there's still all of them thinking that God is coming back because everyone sneezed. They're gonna all blow up and die in hell. Not fun. I am not gonna lie, I have to go to the bathroom. I will be back. What's going on in here? What's going on? What's going on, man? I've been out there for 12 years. It smells bad. sock under my desk. Chair wheel keeps getting stuck on it. What was I talking about before I went to the bathroom? Let me come up with another hypothetical. Give me a moment. Okay, not a hypothetical, but the simulation theory on if reality is like in a computer or if reality is people are being controlled by some kind of alien overlord. I think that's kind of stupid, but like I don't agree with it. I don't believe that we're in a simulation, but I do think there is a chance that there's some kind of something going on that's kind of close to that. So, like, I don't think we're in a simulation. This isn't like Saints Row or anything. Which game was that? Saints Row 3 or 4? I don't know. I don't think we're in a simulation, but I think there could be extraterrestrial forces controlling something. Maybe not even controlling something. I just think they were here, or they will be here, or they're trying to get here, or something. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what that was at all. I think with how big the universe is, there are, in my opinion, 100%, without a single doubt in my mind, there are aliens. Not aliens. There are extraterrestrial beings somewhere. Doesn't matter how far. The universe is literally infinite and growing somehow. So it's not infinite, but it's growing and it's basically infinite. There are definitely beings out there, including like the multiverse theory literally means, or like it's like if the universe is infinite, there's a planet that's the exact same as Earth, where there's a person that's the exact same as me, but his hair is pink, or he doesn't have a giant 12-inch long penis. I think it'd be funny. Samuel L. Jackson he was really good in that movie. That whole movie was good. I'm trying to remember the other guy's name. Joe Rogan. That wasn't him. It was not Joe Rogan. The other guy, he was cool. I don't know what else he was in, though. I don't know what else Samuel L. Jackson was in. Wait, yes, I do. He was... No, that's not Samuel L. Jackson. That's Morgan Freeman. I confused my black people. I'm sorry. I think if I had to rob a bank, how would I do that? How would I rob a bank if I just decided to? Like, I'm down on my luck, got fired from my grocery store position, and I'm about to rob a bank. Let's say in Charlotte, because that's the closest. That's the closest, like, big city to me. I'm pulling up in a lizard mask, or I was gonna say a rooster mask, because rooster fin, but that's kind of defeating the whole purpose of a mask if it's supposed to mask my identity. That's what that means. That's why it's mask my identity. Not a rooster mask. I think a lizard mask would be cool. I don't know if I would bring like a weapon that's not loaded. I shouldn't be saying this stuff on YouTube. I would bring a weapon that is not loaded, and I would not hurt anybody. Unless they tried to fight back. Then I might backhand a hoe. Just saying. And I'm making out with at least 4 grandmas. I'm making off with... I'm not leaving without 500 grand. I mean, well, I probably would. But, like, that's the minimum that I'm going for. Preferably, I'd have all of it. But then afterwards, I gotta think, like, I'm gonna be on the run, and I can't just spend $500,000 or more. So, like, what am I gonna do? Do I take it to a different country? I feel like that's really sketchy. But I feel like that's probably... But this is just assuming me right now, with the stuff that I know, with how mentally handicapped I seem. If I robbed a bank and tried to get away with the money, I think I'm going to maybe not South America. I'm going to, I'm gonna go to Mexico. Yeah, I'm going to Mexico. And I think I'm getting all the money wait. Hold on, I gotta look up the pesos to thing mean. Hold on, I got this. What was it? 500,000? 500,000. So I'm gonna have 9.2 million Mexican pesos. Minimum. If I go a million, I'm gonna have 18 million Mexican pesos. That seems pretty good in my opinion. And then maybe spend it in Mexico, a little bit of it. But also, I'm going to give a bunch of it to charity. So, no, I'm not. Why would I give it to charity? I'll do it just because I'm trying to kind of feeling nice. I'll give, do they have that one thing in Mexico where you give it to the little kids that are, like, bald? Yikes, that was insensitive. Do they have, was it St. John's? No, is that the thing? I think that's the right thing. They have that in Mexico? If not, I'm gonna Cash App it too. I'm just gonna DM cancer patients on Instagram and just Cash App them like 20 grand. I think it's a good idea. I can be like Mr. Beast. I can be like Mr. Beast, but in Mexico. Mexican Beast. Mexican Beast. The Mexican Beast. The Chupacabra. That's kind of all I wanted to talk about. I feel like I've got like 45 minutes of footage, and I feel like this video is going to be like 10 minutes long. That's how bad some of this was. I mean, I might be wrong. I might have used all of it. And if I did, you shouldn't have watched all the way through. But, you right there. Oh, the camera's inverted and it keeps making me point the other way. You right there. You should totally press the big red button down now, because it would be fun and it made me happy and it made me really, really happy and kind of this is the first video I've made in like a billion years. There's not a part one. There's another episode of this, or another video of me just talking, that I released probably, I don't know, 6 months ago or so. 7 months ago. Like the video and put the button. And if you see the one that looks, hold on. If you see the button that looks like that, you need to hit it. You need to punch it. Oh, it turned red. That's the actual color of my room right now, but you can't see it because it sucks. Press that button, please. Before I go wacko on you, boy. Before I start beating people off. Beating people up. Okay, bye. No, you hang up first. This is so stupid. I'm sitting under my desk with a sock on my hand.